You are watching the Interstellar History Network. Welcome to Intersphere Battlefields. Today we are covering one of the raids on Thraxa during the Third Succession War. Thraxa is a border world between the Magistracy of Canopus and the Marian Hegemony, where the Battle of Warehouse 14 took place on December 30th, 3022. Thraxa has been the site of raids and pirate attacks for decades due to its location and its robust economy, which led Canopus to deploy the Claiborne's Commandos, one of their premier units, on world to defend it. With the growing hegemony needing resources, Marian raids on Thraxa increased as the years wore on. So on December 30th, a Marian raiding party jumped in at a pirate point above Thraxa. Their target was a grouping of warehouses full of ore from a nearby mine near a small drop port. The Claiborne's Commandos were there waiting for them. The order of battle involved 8 battle mechs of the Canopians' Claiborne's Commandos, and 5 Marian battle mechs in an ad hoc raiding formation. On the morning of December 30th, the 5 Marian mechs dropped from a low orbit. Their goal was to defeat the local defenders so that their dropship could land and load the ore. They would only have a short time to achieve these goals before the planet's other defenders could mobilize. Upon realizing they would be facing 8 battle mechs instead of the expected 4, the Marian commander ordered 2 of his units to break to the left in a feint toward the warehouses. He hoped that the Canopians would split their forces in an effort to protect the warehouses. The Canopians took the bait. 4 Canopian battle mechs went after the 2 flankers while they left their long-range support machines to bombard the approaching enemy. However, the Canopians were not complete fools. Using their long-range weapons, superior speed, and knowledge of the terrain, their second lance pummeled the advancing Marians. Once the Marians had reached a range where they could effectively respond to their attackers, the Canopians rushed in to surround their opponents. Meanwhile, the 2 light Marian machines on the left led the Canopian lance on a chase across the icy plains. At this time, the Canopian commander realized his error, and he and another battle mech left the chase to flank the main Marian force. The 2 Canopian Wasps and the Marian Wasp and Stinger engaged in hit-and-run attacks against each other to keep the other side from joining the main fight. At this time, the largest Marian mech had multiple armor breaches from the constant barrage and harassment fire. Meanwhile, none of their shots were able to significantly damage the swift-moving Canopians. Things looked bleak for the Marians, and unless they were successful, their dropship would abandon them on-world. That is when fate intervened. The Canopian pilot of a nearly untouched Valkyrie attempted a death from above against the damaged Marian Centurion. Before he could complete the attack, both the Marian Centurion and Panther connected with their shots against the Valkyrie right over its ammo bin. The Valkyrie exploded in mid-flight. Meanwhile, the Canopian Locust, hoping to get behind the Marians, stumbled upon the slick, rocky terrain. A 5-3 battle had now become 3-3 as the Phoenix Hawk was not in position to assist. The Marians seized the moment. Stunned by the traumatic loss of one of their own, the Canopian Locusts paused, and the Marians made them pay the price. The Centurion and Panther moved in. 2 Canopian Locusts were destroyed simultaneously, for while fast and deadly at long range, they had little armor. Meanwhile, the Marian Spider moved to harass the fallen Locust. The Canopian Phoenix Hawk crested the ridge in time to save his comrade in the fallen Locust, but then saw the destruction of a 4th Canopian battle mech. With half of his command destroyed, the Canopian commander ordered a withdrawal to await reinforcements. Before those reinforcements could arrive, though, the Marians had seized the ore and escaped off-world. Thus ended the Battle of Warehouse 14. Okay, disclaimer time. This was a play-by-play commentary on a game of Total Warfare I was able to play with a friend of mine at a local Barnes & Noble's a couple years ago. While this particular battle did not happen in the lore, there were multiple Marian versus Canopian fights on Thraxa. This battle also created an unofficial mascot for our Battletech group here in Louisville, Derpy the Wonder Locust. The pilot of that Locust kept failing in those piloting roles and barely got up by the end of the game. And yes, I was watching Warehouse 13 when I wrote this video up. Thank you for watching Intersphere Battlefields. Please like this video and subscribe to our channel.